Welcome back to our latest edition of Second Year Rising Star, where we talk about one player from all 32 NFL teams that we think could definitely step up in year two and be that rising star for their respective teams. There's only a couple requirements. Number one, they got to be drafted or undrafted. Well, if they're undrafted, that's it's even more impressive. But they got to be in that 2021 NFL draft class, and they got to be a player that we think can absolutely come out and just get it done in year two. So today we're talking about the Los Angeles Chargers and the Los Angeles Chargers second-year rising star in Asante Samuel Jr. Now, obviously, if that name sounds familiar, yeah, his dad was amazing. Yes, played with the Patriots, won Super Bowls. We all know that. But the thing about Asante Samuel Jr. to me is the fact that this man, I truly believe, is going to be at least a testament to his dad, or I think he could at least be a very quality player for the Chargers. Now, I think also you got to keep in mind the fact that, yes, they did sign J.C. Jackson during the offseason, but at the same time, I don't think that's going to take away from a guy like Asante Samuel Jr. getting any meaningful snaps. So a little bit of a background on Asante Samuel Jr. Went to Florida State, drafted in the second round, 47th overall by the Los Angeles Chargers. Was a guy that, yes, did take a little bit to get on the scene, but once he did not look back. You'll see in 2019, 49 total tackles, 1 tackle for loss, 1 pick, and then finally the junior season, 30 total tackles, 1 tackle for loss, and 3 interceptions, 74 yards of return there. That might be, probably should have had a pick 6. I don't know. But overall, Asante Samuel Jr. Is one of those guys that I think as you watch him, you see a guy that slowly does look more and more comfortable. I do think that, yes, I do understand that J.C. Jackson is in the building. But again, this guy, he had an average PFF grade of 56.4. When I say average, I'm referring to that 56 is average. That wasn't his average score, but 56.4 PFF grade in his rookie season. I do think it's important to note that again, this Chargers defense has really come a long way. They added Khalil Mack in the offseason. Obviously Sebastian Joseph Days, I think, is finally going to help shut down that run game, or at least that lack of defensive run game or run stopping ability for the Chargers. And I think guys like Asante Samuel Jr. will definitely benefit. Had 43 tackles in his rookie season in Los Angeles. Also had 2 picks for 26 yards. And again, I do think that it's important to note here that, yes, he's still a young player. There's still a lot to work with. He's obviously got that NFL pedigree with his dad before him. But, and again, J.C. Jackson is going to be an absolute man. But, Asante Samuel Jr. is going to be one of those players that does find a way to contribute. It doesn't matter. I don't care if it's in the slot. I don't care if it's on the outside. But it's too soon to give up on the former second-round pick. And I think that, honestly, moving forward, he's going to be a guy that you keep a close eye on because I do think he's going to add a different element to this Los Angeles Chargers defense. But let us know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. We greatly appreciate all the support that we've gotten and continue to get. You guys are all truthfully awesome. We love every single one of you. Down in the description below, you'll find all of our social media platforms, so give us a like and a follow there. Also, remember to give us a listen and sub on iTunes. And finally, if you have anything else you'd like us to cover, send us an email at thesportsbp@yahoo.com or put it in the comment section down below, and we would love to cover it. But let us know what you guys think about the Los Angeles Chargers second-year rising star in cornerback Asante Samuel Jr.